Hello, my name is Kyle, and we're back with another Tom MacDonald video. He exposes the woke, and so we're going to cover it right now. As you know, we're going to use the lyrics, so as I scroll down, we're going to comment on it, pause, and talk about what we see and the lyrics and how they apply to our world today. Let's go at it.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing...
Okay, first off, it's a really high-tech imagery with the eye over there. I'm not sure if that's going to be your big government or is that the all-watching eye on the back of the dollar bill. Who knows? It says here, humans controlled since the day they was civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. Well, that's true. If you don't know who's controlling, you ain't killing all the little guys. Find out who you are not allowed to criticize. Wow, that's pretty deep. All right, let's keep going, guys.
All the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make...
Wow, the imagery is really crazy here. I mean, the eye is really kind of freaking me out. It's cool though looking. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, and white folks the same way, being told these labels just to divide us. And Tom MacDonald is big on this whole divide thing and seeing that and making sure that we don't fall for that. So it's a big lie trying to make you pick sides. Exactly right.
Hey, while elite folks control other political parties, it's a big lie trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got
okay, that looks like Star Wars. Let me look back at this. Yeah, I said Star Wars because I'm looking at the lyrics and then looking at this. Looks like, I don't know. You know, stormtroopers were basically, when George Lucas did it, he was basically going off of Germany, you know, World War II and the stormtroopers. I mean, it's common. And those imagery there looks like from a slant, you know, just from my eye looking up, looking down. First thing I thought was stormtroopers.
Police, so that there's big crime to take away our...
We said the police, so it looks like a national police maybe, or a state police.
Freedom to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system, change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white...
Do you see what's going on in Virginia? They're trying to say, if you don't affirm, this is a bill that's going to be proposed by a Democrat, of course, that they're going to actually make it a felony if you don't affirm your child's gender. And that's sort of what we're talking about here, this whole whatever agenda that we don't adhere to at all. So he's down in some sort of basement area. We're going from upstairs out top of a rooftop to around where these white figures were. Now he's down in a darker setting. Looks like a garage. I can't really tell. My screen's kind of small. But let's keep going, guys.
Folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information.
That looks like something from the Matrix there, where he's plugged into the system and just being fed whatever is being told. The Matrix, man, that's pretty much 20 years ahead of his time.
And only give you facts to a branded corporation. Distort your worldview
only
with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement.
All right, so let's look at that. I mean, this may be one of his more, I mean, all the songs are really deep in terms of the symbolism and what he's trying to get across, but this is something you really have to take your time looking at and reading. It says here, I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and give you the facts to a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. Well, that's a lot to go on, but to me, it means that today's the truth, the narrative, today's conspiracy theory or today's whatever is tomorrow's truth when the media decides to come around and tell you, or when the situation presents itself that they have no choice other than to say it. So now we're about to get into the chorus. Let's scroll down to that and let's see what he has here and if there's any change in the settings, in the sceneries of the video.
We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue screen's just part of the machine.
Yeah, part of the machine plugged in. So he says, we can't be free. Oh, can't have no peace till we're all on the same team. Yeah, you seen that meme? We have the black man and the white man hands together saying, this is the biggest fear of the other side, us coming together. And I truly feel from the past few months that the media is playing a huge role, especially if you look at what's going on with the Tampa Bay coach, and they were trying to get him to, come out and talk about diversity and talk about, I guess, his other coach, Tomlin, that NFL coaches being black is a big deal. I know I'm getting off subject here, but that's what it is. The media tries to drive that and try to push that narrative when people do. We're just playing football. All right. Sorry, let me keep going. Go to your screen, just part of the machine. Dr. Sheeple. Hollywood been writing your brain, controlling your mouth. All right, let's stop here real quickly. Let me just say, you're watching this, you guys, I'm a Tom MacDonald novice. Basically, the videos that you've seen on this channel are pretty much the only ones I've ever watched. I do that on purpose so that when I watch these for the first time, I'm coming at it with a fresh set of eyes. But those of you who know Tom MacDonald, you know about when he wears the mask, ski mask, when he has contacts in, what that means. It's all symbolism. So chime in on the comments below. Let me know what I'm missing, where I'm wrong, and that'll be good. Thank you.
You say lit, fleek, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest.
And use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Exactly. They're just a check mark. They're just a check mark, and they mean nothing in the film. They don't add any value to the plot, to the story, nothing. It's just there to appease, who knows, with the blue check marks on Twitter. And what ends up happening is people get offended by it and they don't show up. You go woke, you go broke.
The red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream.
If you disagree, it's hate speech. And hate speech is totally subliminal, totally subjectional. About to go into Trump here. He says Trump supporters labeled as, let's go on here.
Supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery.
Yeah, he did end the slavery, and a bunch of white men in blue uniforms helped do it. Lincoln may have signed the Emancipation Proclamation, but if it wasn't for those hundreds of thousands of white men who fought and died, that would not have been a thing. So, but yet somehow white people are the problem. It's absolutely asinine, the mentality coming over from the so-called woke. No, from the woke, which basically communists. And I'll get into that in a video later next week, which I'm already working on right now.
Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken.
I like how he used natural immunity. I wonder if he's trying to say something about, natural immunity.
Want you locked inside a cubicle, addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never.
Yeah, I mean, we have all our issues, and he says because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. I love that. Society is broke and want you locked inside a cubicle. Well, he's talking about being in that machine. This is a video about being a sheeple. All right, so let me just talk about the actual video. I'm not actually commenting on actually what I'm seeing. This may be one of his most advanced videos that I remember seeing. I mean, I'm assuming that Nova Rockefeller, his girlfriend, is the one doing this. And I'm telling you right now, this is pretty sweet. Earth tones with the bright orange eye, like almost a hurricane spinning. Really kind of freaking me out. Yeah, a little bit. Let's keep going.
Beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. Mm-hmm. We can't be free.
They don't care about you until something bad happens. They pump you up, next thing you know, they're celebrating the fact that you're failing. Now, let me know, guys, who is Tom MacDonald presenting right here? Who is he representing in this part of the video? I think I know the people behind him. The police. Is he must be playing. I got it. He's playing the government or the person in charge, telling you, you're my sheeple. Do what I say. I got my boys behind me, backing me up in case you don't do what I tell you to do. Is that what you guys think? Let me know.
Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you.
Nothing what it seems. And I love when he's about to hit into this. He's about to get into his I guess, forgive me if this is the wrong interpretation, but more of an urban street level, it's just basically him raw with pulled back, not close in, dark. You can't see anything, but it's just raw. He's about to go into his rap here, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be pretty hot. Let's go.
They want want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the
That's
other
creepy.
side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy.
Okay, let's go in here. It says they divided you by race, religion, income, and sex, and everybody right or left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, yeah. So basically, whatever it is, they'll take it from you. And the conspiracy theory is labeled as misinformationist. I like that word. And what I was saying before, yeah, today's conspiracy is tomorrow's truth based on what the media decides to tell you. All to fit their overall narrative and their overall agenda.
Theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that one here on YouTube, but I'm feeling you, Tom.
George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions.
Okay, normally I get into either the song or the lyrics. I'm more leaning into the lyrics in the song. I think it's more compelling. The video, like I said, it's really, really slick. I like how they did it, and they're really advancing in how they're doing these things. But the song itself, I'm not really focused on. The beat's fine. It's okay. But I could listen to this just over and over again just because there's so much here and how deep it is. Tom MacDonald is an excellent writer, and he's doing us all a service. Because this is hitting people who don't watch this channel typically, but will watch a rap video. They won't watch they won't watch Jordan Peterson, but they'll watch a Tom MacDonald video and get same information in a different way, and then be able to interpret that and then present it to other people at their same cultural level. And then that gets out, it gets propagated. So hopefully I will translate to the voting box in November.
Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't.
Yeah, I mean, I can go along with that. You know, basically it's working as designed. It's designed to, what he's saying, that this whole setup is designed to keep people in this sheepish or sheeple position. It's up to us to have the freedom to use our freedom and freedom of speech to put out the truth as much as we can and push back against, particularly here in America, how we have the freedoms of liberty, and that the government's responsibility is to protect those liberties from being taken from us. And what's happening right now is the exact opposite.
Teacher rights in school, you never learn them at all. Because they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule.
You gotta know your rights. You gotta know your rights.
Are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free. Can't have no peace till we're on the.
Okay, I want to apologize. I was way behind on the lyrics here. Let's just go real quickly here. Government surveillance will catch you. They say we ain't gonna do nothing wrong. Nothing's gonna hide. Because they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. I was way slow on the lyrics there. I was just still looking. And the people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into crimes. And they force you into corners till you breaking the law. Okay, this is it. And this is the last part of the video. This is the last chorus. And then we're going to wrap this thing up.
Same team, but y'all are sheep. Lucas screams just part of the machine.
That Matrix thing right there is really freaky. We's plugged in.
Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe?
Wow, that's really cool, man. I wonder how they did that. That is pretty awesome.
Nothing's what it seems.
Yeah, Nova, she did it. And Jared Potter looks like. Hey, that's the video, guys. And so what do you guys think? That's Sheeple, Tom MacDonald's latest video. I think it's pretty hot. I think it's one of his most compelling lyrical videos I've seen in a long time, and they're all great. But I really enjoyed it. Comment below where I messed up and where I got right and things I didn't understand. Please let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate it. And until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video.